Two were Muhammad Ali and Sonny Barger, the president of the Hells Angels.
This is 1095.
But one of the great starting points is I posted a picture yesterday, which I will probably use when I post this podcast, which is a great picture that your daughter posted some time ago and I have on my phone, which is you with Sinatra. And I look, this picture is on the internet. It's I don't know when it's from, what year it's from, but I don't even know if you know it or maybe you do, but there's a photo of Sinatra looking at you. And I wondered what the story behind that is, whether you can remember or where that photo came from, because I'm fascinated by it. It's probably what I will use as a kind of post of the podcast. And I just wondered, any kind of stories behind that photo.
I think that's 1962. And it's at a recording studio in London, in Bayswater, which was known as CTS Studios. And Sinatra had decided he wanted to make an album in London, and he wanted us to produce it. And that is the company that I work for, which was Pi Records. And so he really sort of planned the whole album, chose the songs, chose the arranger and conductor, who was a great man, a Canadian guy living in the Channel Islands, and his name was Robert Farnan. And in music circles, he is obviously very, very well known. And Sinatra loved to record, and then he loved playing back what he'd just recorded with the orchestra to everybody in the studio. So we had to have the studio rigged to be able to do playback direct from the tapes as they were in those days. And that's what it is. I'm standing there talking to him, listening to the playback, and he's saying to me, "Is it all right? What do you think?" And I'm saying, "I think that we've got it. I think it's that title's done and dusted, fantastic." And so we're just having a general chat, and it was really funny because I was very nervous to start with. I was introduced to him by my boss, who said, "Now, Tony is going to run the session because Tony is the musician and he can read a score and he's got good ears." And on the very first take when we started, I thought Sinatra was really out of tune on something. And I thought, we're right at the beginning. We're only seconds into the take. And I thought, I can't let it go on because there'll be 3 or 4 minutes of recording. And in those days, we didn't do so much editing and we didn't do so much retracking of the voice. And Sinatra didn't like that anyway. He liked it all to feel live. Even though we were doing it to tape, he wanted to feel that the whole thing was live. And so that was my job, was to explain to him before this actual playback. I said, how do you want me to approach you? He said, "You're the boss. You tell me if I'm out of tune or you want to do it." And I thought to myself, here am I think I was about 20, 21, telling the great man, the legend, that he's singing out of tune. And so how to phrase that delicately was a challenge all the time.
Two were Muhammad Ali and Sonny Barger, the president of the Hells Angels.
This is 1095.